Hello, lovely listeners, and welcome to the Talented Darlings podcast. I'm Talia.
I'm Dahlia.
And welcome to the Talented Darlings podcast. Quick PSA. Me and Dahlia are sounding a bit different today. I am currently in the middle of summer allergies, so my voice is a bit scratchy, and Dahlia just woke up like 10 minutes ago, so...
I am so burnt.
Burnt. We're here today to discuss Comic-Con experience.
Comic-Con 2026.
Whoop whoop. So, recently me and Dahlia went to Comic-Con, and it was Dahlia's first time. It was my, I think, 5th or 6th time. It was my second time going with a big group of people, but it was my, it's been my, like, I've gone to Comic-Con multiple times. But this was also, I think, the second time we officially cosplayed. Like, this is the first time you cosplayed, but I cosplayed, like, my first time, but it was, like, a Harry Potter outfit, but this is the first time where, like, we made the horns and everything, so that was fun.
Yeah, we went as Razzle and Dazzle
Dazzle.
Aspen Hotel, because we are nerds.
We are very much nerds. I really loved our cosplay. Like, we'll flash a photo.
I know, it was so good. I was so happy people recognized it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how people recognized us in a minute. But I wanted to ask you some questions just to get into the discussion. So, showing up, travel time, how did you feel was like getting to the convention and stuff? It was downtown where we're from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, it was quiet and like I didn't have the full cosplay together, so I was like in the tram with like two friends, so everything was okay. Like literally nothing like bad happened. We were able to find each other. We were able to walk and find the venue. It wasn't bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What about you?
I had a similar experience. I love traveling to Comic-Con because you get to see the cosplayers slowly come into the metro. And like I was sitting down with my friend in the metro and we're waiting. And then this person accidentally bumps into me and he's like, "Oh, sorry." And I'm like, "Oh, no worries." And I see they're wearing a very familiar shirt. So I look and they're dressed as Vox and I'm like,
"Oh my God,
it's starting." So then more people came in like in their cosplay and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm already like so excited." Cause for anyone who cosplays and takes the metro to get to conventions, you shouldn't feel nervous or anxious because like you're most likely in a room full of other nerds who are so excited to see you in cosplay. Cause that's how I feel whenever I see people going to conventions dressed up. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited." Like it gets me so hyped. Like we were talking with a cosplayer who we took a picture with who was dressed as the Vox Populi. In like his outfit like that. And they were talking about like, how like anxious they were. And I'm like, "No, dude, you just gotta own it." Which was like, yeah, you just gotta own it, man.
To be cringe just to be free. Sophia, Gatsa.
Okay. But yeah, travel there wasn't too bad. Like, we're lucky we live in the country where it happens, right? The Comic-Con. Some people, they travel from other like countries and states and provinces just to get to certain conventions. Like,
because the convention can happen at different like provinces, but we had one that happened in our city.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. My brother's in Texas right now. He's going to a convention there.
Actually? Oh my God.
Yeah. His flight just landed like 20 minutes ago.
Damn. Lucky.
I was telling him like, "Dude, if you go to the States, you have to go to Hot Topic and get me like TADC stuff." And he's like, "I'm going to a convention, you know that?" And I'm like, "Oh, you've got to get me like everything there."
Oh my God, lucky
him. But I'm looking forward to like when we can go to like more crazier conventions eventually in the future. I'd love to go to San Diego Comic-Con. Apparently that's really crazy.
Yes, exactly. I've heard somebody kept mentioning how it was much bigger and much like more intense in the sense of like not intense like crazy, like not intense like bad, like intense in a good way where it's like everyone's cosplay is just like out of this world and everything like damn.
Like they do it up over there.
Yeah, they do it up and I'm like, I would love to go like high key.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the venue was really nice. It was amazing. Like it's always amazing there because they typically do it at the same place where we're from. And
no, yeah, exactly.
Very spacious and like I didn't feel crowded. Like I felt like if it did get crowded, there was spaces where we could escape. Like that little corner where we got to like have our snacks and still be in the middle of the artist alley and everything without like being in the way of everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my God, like where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna? I think the only thing that sucked was the Wi-Fi because sometimes
Oh my God.
like was
That's
so
why
annoying.
literally me and my friend, we showed up first. I'm telling her like, hey, if you want to call your mom, now's the time because when we go in, there is no internet. There's like no way to contact anyone.
When we were in, like I was able to text my mom while we were still inside.
No, it was impossible for me to text anyone. Like one of the other people that were with us, you know, the girl that showed up as the elf. She went with her other friends, right? Because we were such a big group, my God. So she went with her other friends and I'm like, okay, well, keep me updated where you are. So she texts me like, hey, I'm under this banner. So then I go to that banner and I'm like, hey, are you still there? And she's like, no, I left there like 20 minutes ago. God, this Wi-Fi sucks. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's tough. I think it depended where you were because when I was in certain areas it sucked, but in other times it worked just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit.
The thing is, there's Wi-Fi, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, I used my data.
I used my data too. It didn't help. It sucked. The connection is horrible there. I was going to say something. And the vendors, this is why I brought cash with me because I know some of the vendors, they use like an Apple device to get their like pay like for cards, right? But most of the time it needs a connection. So that's why I bring mostly cash with me for transactions because card is like last case scenario. I really want this thing and I don't have cash on me, you know? So yeah. And that was the case for, I think, one of the vendors you talked to. Like, they had an issue with the Apple device.
Yeah, we had to, like, move a little bit. And I was, like, I felt so bad because I didn't want them to be away. And, like, I didn't have cash with me. And I didn't want them to be away from their, like, I used my cash that I had for my ticket to, like, for the travel. And I felt so bad because I didn't want them to leave their stand because I didn't want, what if someone comes in and steals stuff? So I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, I had to,
yeah. Like anyway, next year, you'll know to bring cash. Cash is better for them, like to calculate too. It's easier for them. Yeah. And you can avoid most taxes.
True. Because apparently when you pay with card, you get taxed more.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, we cosplayed as Razzle and Dazzle. How did you feel about cosplaying? Were you hot? Like, would you do it again? Were there things you liked about it, didn't like?
Mm-hmm. So, for me, cosplaying Razzle and Dazzle, it was fun. I think the only thing was that the cosplay lasted only 5 minutes because, like, the horns, I had to take them off, like, 5 minutes in because they kept falling off my head.
Yeah, that was on me. My bad.
That was not your fault. Do not blame yourself. And the wings were okay. It was just the fact that I had to like put it over the sweater, the
vest?
Cardigan.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, what if I get hot? And like I'd have to like take off the wings and then take off the cardigan and then put that. And it's like the wings also kept shedding. So like all over the floors of the venue, there was feathers, red feathers, and we were like, yeah, this is definitely ours. And
I felt so bad.
I feel bad for those who have to clean up after cons because it's like the amount of like pieces that they have to clean up and shit. And after that, we had to throw our wings away. Like, I'm sorry guys, do not buy Party Expert wings. Do not buy.
No, they suck.
My tail lasted. My tail and my bow lasted. Those were the only things that did, and I still have them with me. I might use them for something else.
Oh, I got rid of mine. I'm not using them again.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll ever use them again.
Maybe I'll use this for something else. I'll think about it, but
you never know.
Like cosplay was fun. It was just the weather. I will say it wasn't as hot as I thought it would be.
True.
Like, but it got hot when we got in the artist alley because obviously it was a small place. It was small and crowded, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is getting way too damn hot. And I took off and like also it was hot because I had a backpack with me, like a mini backpack, and I was carrying multiple things. I was like carrying like extra makeup for me and Talia and for others, and I also had like snacks and like drinks. So I was like putting it over the wings was hell because it was like,
oh my god, nightmare. It didn't help that those wings were flimsy as fuck, man. Like yeah, they were so cheap cardboard with fake feathers.
Year, I would do something without wings, low key, because I have so much respect for cosplayers who wear wings. in their cosplay because I was like, damn. Especially like some who wear big ass like wings.
Oh yeah, I saw a Hawks cosplayer from My Hero. They had like these fold out wings, and I'm like, dude, I could never. They look so real.
So I was like, next time I'm gonna bring a different bag. I'm going to not wear something with wings, and if I did, I would get better quality wings, or I'd make them myself.
Or just be wingless. It's fine.
Or just be wingless. Like that's like the only thing I would have complaints about was like the horns and the wings.
Yeah.
And yeah, like other than that, like doing the makeup was pretty easy. Like we did our makeup in the venue, like not in the venue, but like
outside the venue. Yeah.
An hour outside the venue, like an hour before, like an hour and a half before the
opening.
Everyone started filing in. So I did like me and Tal's makeup. And it was pretty good. Like we did a more simpler one. We didn't like do any white face paint because one, we couldn't find any good quality ones, and two, it was
a bit last minute.
More simple, and like especially because it was hot, we were sweating like in general.
I think it worked with our face though, just how it was. I'm like we're not pale, but I think it worked well with our complexion. Yeah,
like. I think it worked pretty well, in my opinion.
I think we slayed, honestly.
We slayed. And honestly, I would do it again. I would just do no wings, no horns. And like if we did horns, it would probably be with a better
head. Yeah. The headband that I used, the one that we got, because we bought 2 headbands, and they were like fabric headbands. And I thought like, okay, they're thicker, so they'll hold the horns better. I used one of them because Dahlia forgot to give me hers. So I'm like, don't worry, I have extra headbands at home. So I used the thick one and I used a thinner one, but the thinner one had pegs, like little pegs in them that's supposed to attach to your hair. So when I was making it, I'm like, okay, attaching it, it's strong. I tried on I tried the smaller one on because I was worried that the horns would be too heavy, but they held really well. So I'm like, okay, cool. But then I tried the thicker one, and it wasn't holding at all. Because it was fabric, there weren't any pegs to hold the headband in place. And because of the weight of the horns, it kept like moving off the head. So when we got to the con, I'm like, okay, try this one, the smaller one, Dahlia, because it's more likely to fit on your head. You tried it, but then you're like, it's moving, right?
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, okay, try the thicker one. And you're like, well, this one is moving too. But when I tried the smaller one, it fits really well on my head. So I'm like, okay, let me wear this one and you can wear this one. And most likely you're probably going to take it off like in an hour.
Yeah.
She took it off after like 20 minutes. She took it off after like 20 minutes in the con.
Because it was just like I'm sorry, you did a really great job with the.
I know, I'm so upset. I worked really hard on those horns.
Something other than fabric.
I know it was the headband that screwed us over. I feel like if I used another like of the peg ones are the better ones, I guess, to use. But I think I cooked with how those horns came out. Honestly, I used cardboard.
You cooked with the look of the horns. I think what we didn't cook with was the fabric because we ended up buying the fabric ones.
Yeah,
but you did a great
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I was tempted to use pins. I was tempted to use pins, or not pins, but like those clip-ons for your head, right? But when I tried it, the horns weren't staying in place. So I'm like, okay, this needs to be a headband because the horns are going to just go like on the other side of your ear if they're in pins.
The question, what did you make the horns with? Like, I'm curious about that. Because I know you mentioned paper mache.
Yeah, I used, for the base of it to make the shape, I used, what are they called? Pipe cleaners. And I wrapped it in aluminum foil to make the basic shape. And then I took cardboard and I did rings with cardboard. And I made bigger ones and then I stacked them in different sizes to make the shape of the horn, like a thick shape of the horn. And then I put paper mache over that and then I painted over that. So it has that, rough effect, like a rock. It looks like a rock.
Yeah, but it still looks really have you ever DIY something like that?
This is my first time making a cosplay thing. This is the first time because I was looking online and they're like, "Oh, you need to use."
I was like, "Damn!" It felt like you had experience. I'm like,
"This is my first time. This is my first. I was so proud of it. This is my first time doing it." And I hot glued it to the headbands, and I went on YouTube to check, like, okay, how the hell am I gonna make these horns? So I look and people are like, oh, you're gonna use this foam thing that costs like this and this and that. I'm like, dude, I'm on a budget.
No.
I'm on a budget here. So then I saw this person like, oh, you can just use cardboard and hot glue, and I'm like, all right, bet I'm doing that. So I think they came out really well, honestly.
They came out really well.
Yeah.
I think it was just the headband that we should have like changed. That was like the only thing.
Yeah.
But I think
you live and you
like
learn.
your idea of like next time using peg headbands. I forgot what they're called.
Yeah, the ones with the comb bottom, like that can stick to your head pretty well.
Yeah.
Even when the thing could hold really well on my head, it was still kind of flimsy, and I would have to be careful how I was moving my head. But they stayed on me all night.
Honestly, I'm so happy that yours worked out. Like,
I'm sad because you would have looked so cute with the horns. I mean, it didn't stop people from recognizing us.
Yeah. And we ended up getting a free. Oh,
yes. We'll tell the story. So we were looking at what? Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Okay, so our friends were like looking for a specific Pokemon card, and me and Dahlia were just kind of like wandering around, like not really caring, because like I'm not really into Pokemon cards. Then this guy approaches me and he's like, "Are you two Razzle and Dazzle from Hasbin?" I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Oh, I have a surprise for you." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, has this binder in his hand with like Hasbin stickers, and I'm like, what is happening? So he opens it and it's a bunch of like duplicate trading cards from the Hasbin Hotel, like official Spindle Horse website. And I'm like, oh my God. So he's like, yeah, you guys can take one each. It's free. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, I was so like, oh my God.
That was so sweet.
I was so overwhelmed, and I'm like, I really want to take this binder and look through it properly, but I bet he's like super protective over it. So I'm like, okay, do you have the Vox? Do you have the V's? Cause like those are my favorite characters. And he's like, oh, well, he had like the Hear My Hope of like Velvet and Valentino, and he had a Valentino card, but I'm like, I don't know if I want that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get Razzle and Dazzle. So I got a Razzle and Dazzle card. And then you got what again?
I got Angel Dust.
Yes, you got the Angel Dust.
Like the one where he's like has the harder daddy.
Yeah, season 2 Angel.
Yeah, the season 2 Angel with his drink.
With his drink. Yeah, but it was so sweet, and I'm like so happy someone recognized us, and that was like really a fun experience.
I know. Like, I think that was what I was a bit worried about. Like, I don't have issues with like being mistaken, like in terms of cosplay, but I was like, it just felt really nice that because of like with our budget cosplay, that we were still recognized, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, another interaction we were walking in the artist alley, I think, and this Angel Dust cosplayer was like, oh my God, I love your cosplay. Like she was, they were so like in awe of us, right? And I was like about to choke up because they were so sweet about it. I'm like, oh my God, no, your cosplay is amazing. And we took a picture with them, and they were really sweet. I'm sad we didn't get their name. Like, I feel like we could have gotten their Instagram or something.
Yeah, I know exactly. I was like, I'm like usually I was too nervous, and I did also see like I was wandering around the alley like looking for one of our friends, and I interacted with a Charlie cosplayer, and we took a picture too, and it was like I loved their cosplay because it was like. It was also like us where we were on a budget as well, but it was just so nice to see people in the same fandom, like
fandom.
And
love.
I remember I also saw an Alistair like cosplayer. They were wearing like the beach Alistair, like
I saw them too.
And they had like the tail, and they had at the back on their back like Vox Lies.
Yeah. But I really
Vox Lies. I do have a tail.
Excuse me.
Taha.
But yeah, I really loved that. I feel like the Angel Dust interaction is my favorite because they were so sweet about it.
Yeah.
And they were like so cute. Like, oh my God, you guys are so cute. And I was like, thank you. No, you're so cute. But yeah, I love going to these events just to talk to people. Like, I feel so, exactly. I'm a very introverted person. Like, I'm very shy, but like when I'm in a space like this, I feel so social. But yeah, I think we had a lot of fun fandom interactions in the con. Okay, well, would you cosplay again? And what would you want to cosplay?
I would cosplay again. I would just pick something simpler. I would go as House. Okay,
I think House
go
would be
as
fun.
House.
We could totally go as our older character like crushes, like our hear me outs. Like you go as House and
Yeah.
I'll go as the front man from Squid Game because those are like our
Oh
those are
yeah,
like
yeah.
those are our Silver
Okay,
Fox hear me
another.
out.
Actually, can I talk about this like not interactions, but like multiple where it's like with Muslim cosplayers
Yes,
or
yes, 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 yes. Go ahead.
okay. So one of my favorite parts was like fun fact. I am Muslim, but my favorite part was seeing hijabi cosplayers because it's like it's so nice seeing people who are like use something that's like a part of them for their cosplay instead of like especially because a lot of people will be like oh you have to conform when it comes to cosplay people like think you have to conform and like um do it like the right way and stuff like that but it's like no like a cosplay it could be something like that could be a part of who they are. Like it could literally be using a part of them. So it was like so nice. Like I saw a hijabi Pinkie Pie cosplayer who had like a bright pink hijab, and I like went and like another one who was like a Naruto cosplayer who had like a yellow hijab to like mimic the like. And it was so nice. I literally went up to I went up to both of them and I was like, "Oh my god, I loved your cosplay." And I said like, "MashaAllah." Like for us, it means like something like really beautiful. And I was like, "MashaAllah." I love your cosplay. And I told them like, "Oh, I'm Muslim too." And it's so nice seeing like other Muslim cosplayers. I was like, it was nice seeing that, especially because like I am someone who doesn't veil, but it's nice seeing women who do veil like it was just so nice seeing that in like a fandom space where especially like in a lot of fandom spaces they tend to be very like closed-minded where they're like oh like why
Mm-hmm.
are you wearing that like why can't you just wear a wig over and it's like no like it's not as simple as just that and it's just nice seeing people using parts of themselves for a cosplay if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it too. It's like one of my favorite things to look out for in cosplays. That and like how some wheelchair users will incorporate their wheelchair in a
Yeah,
cosplay. Like we didn't see
exactly.
it, but there were some people in another convention who they had a wheelchair user tied up as Alistair in the wheelchair, and they had their friend Vox like roll him around like from season
Yeah, no,
two.
I think I saw that one. I loved it. I think I saw that one.
Yeah, it was really great. And so, and like
Another
other,
interaction.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, 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 keep going.
So, I was like, I don't mean to interrupt so much. Like,
No, no,
like,
you're good, good, good. Tell your story.
another thing was like, we were walking and I saw a Grinch cosplayer and we did like the little Grinch wave. We were like, eh.
Yeah,
And
that,
you were like that, like Dahlia, that's not like that. Like, you were like talking about like Dahlia, like the awkwardness is like,
no, I didn't mean it like that. You were just very cute about it.
I know you weren't saying it in like a mean way. You were like that was kind of adorable. I was like, I'm sorry, I know it's super awkward.
No, I mean it, when I say awkward to you, it's just like it's like in a cute way. You're awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, no,
love
I get that, and I do know like what you mean by that. I think it's just my social anxiety where I'm like, oh my god, was I like,
mm,
but like, am I like, was that too much?
I think this is the first time I've seen you like more socially anxious than usual because I've seen you at like the Hamilton musical when we went. You were like so like, oh, I love your outfit, I love this and this and like even when we went to watch Digital Circus, you were very like, oh, I love your cosplay and this. This is the
Yeah, I
first
think it's
time I'm
because it was a
seeing you
different
like so
environment
out
and
of your
like I'm
element.
not used when I'm in different environments, it takes me a while to get used to it. Like at first I'm very socially like anxious, but then like once I get used to it, I get a bit more
Comfortable?
comfortable. I think it just takes me a while. Like with Hamilton, because I've been to the area, I'm more used to it. But with Comic Con, it was like a new area, and like same with the cinema. Like I was a new area because like the cinema was like when I went to watch the second FNAF movie, I saw like FNAF cosplayers there, and I would go up to them and be like, "Oh my god, that you look amazing!" Like that's different because I've been to the cinema multiple times and I've seen. But with Comic Con, it's like new, it's different. I'm like, okay, it's like I had to get used to it. It's like maybe next year I'll be a bit more comfortable, like socially.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It takes time to get used to it. Like me, I was shy my first couple of years, but now I'm like, I heard this girl being like, I'm so overwhelmed by the people. I turned to her and I'm like, I feel you, girl. And then she laughed. I love like hearing conversations and like chiming in and then just walking away while they laugh. Cause I'm like, she was in a fur costume too, so she's like, dude, I'm so overwhelmed. She was like, dude, I'm so overwhelmed. And I'm like, I feel you, girl.
Fur costumes, I'm like, oh my god. Like, especially like if they're dressed up as Valentino. Like I saw a Valentino cosplay and they had the whole fur coat. I'm like, what the, like, respect.
Dude, I thought we were gonna get hot. There's some people in like, I thought we were gonna get hot in our outfits.
Yeah. But hey, I think we did good with picking the fabrics when we went to like thrift, because we've thrifted our
we thrifted our whole thing. Cosplay items. I think our cosplay came up to like, I want to say $30 maybe, give or take.
Yeah, like the full thing.
Because I had
also, like had the extra items like the wings and the headbands that we got.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if we got the wigs. I'm so glad you said no wigs, because I think our hair was good enough.
We would be sweaty. Like I think our hair was. I suggested also like putting like streaks, like highlights. But one, there are no good highlights for curly hair because we both have like curly hair.
Not just curly hair, dark hair. We have very dark hair.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's called the Middle Eastern jeans, you guys.
Middle Eastern jeans, yeah. But I think our hair worked well because it looked like their fur, you know? Well, their fur, quote unquote.
Exactly. And like I fluffed up my hair bits, like I sprayed water. It's the curly hair hack of spraying water in your hair to like make it fluffier. But
I showered the night before and my hair was like, I was just worried my hair would get like either flat or poofy. That's all I was scared about.
Yeah.
Because my head...
I was scared mostly for it being flat.
My top gets flat, but my bottom gets floofy, which was like, it's a really bad look. So I'm like, I need the curls to be like equal. But my hair was really good for the day.
Yeah, no, it was very good. I was like, damn, like it looked so good. For me, I had to shower. I did shower like the day before, but I couldn't. But it wasn't for the con. It was because like I had my cousin's baby shower. Mm-hmm. So I had to. I did my whole hair routine for that, and then I was hoping. Like, and praying that that my hair would look good.
I think you looked great.
I'm saying it looked great because I was like, oh my god.
I love the top down photo that we took at the beginning of the con, like our selfie.
Yeah.
That was such a cute, like, picture. And, like, when we're doing the little face, like, we look so good in the makeup. We look so good in the makeup. Like, I was so happy with it.
I know. I was so happy the makeup turned out nice because for me, I'm good at putting makeup on myself, but never on other people. So I was like, okay. I was like, when I was doing like Tal's makeup, I was just so stressed out. I was like, oh my god,
it's hard. Yeah, I can't do makeup for
eyeliner because I had a really shitty eyeliner. I was like, oh my god.
You got the Temu eyeliner.
Please, I can't move it anymore.
What was it? You were doing my eyeliner and we were talking about how our friend was really good at makeup, and then you're like, can you come and do it, please?
Please help me.
But like, listen, I can't do makeup for shit. Like, I don't wear makeup, period. I only wear makeup for like really special events, like weddings and like events like this, like where we have to wear makeup for the costume. So like what you did for me was I wouldn't know if it was botched or not, you know, unless you like royally screwed up. I did, however, get black under my eyelid, so I was just seeing a black dot for the whole time. And it was only when I got on the train
because of the eyeliner.
Yeah, it was only when I got on the train that I was able to remove it properly.
Yeah.
Because it dried up under my eyelid, so I had to, like, pry it out of there. But it was okay. It's okay. I barely noticed it when we were in the convention, but, like, when we were sitting down on the train back home, like, I noticed it, so I was like, okay, gotta remove that.
Yes, I'm so sorry, guys. I have to remove this. This is a little too much for me.
No, it's okay. But I think our makeup was really nice.
I'm actually pretty proud of like the markings that I did for both of us. I think it was just the eyeliner. I feel so bad because I have a tremor, so when I do my own eyeliner and other people's eyeliner, I shake. So I was really holding my hand. I'm like, stop shaking.
It's okay. It's a good thing you gave it to our friend then. Because she
I was like, please do this. Please.
It's okay.
I can't move it anymore.
Okay. Uh, Artist Alley shopping. Like, how did you feel about it? We started in the license.
The only thing I'm upset about was the fact you didn't let me make bad decisions and spend money.
Okay. Hold on. Speaking from someone who had a friend who spent over $400 their first time going to Comic-Con, I was doing you a favor, okay?
I know you're doing me a favor. I'm kidding. I just I want other people to be happy as well, and I'm like, I have no issue spending on other people.
I know.
I understand.
Dahlia's love language is gift giving, but it's to an extent. It can get to a point where it's like, okay, you need to stop.
Yeah, I got you a Charlie keychain. I was like, you're like, ah!
I know, it was very sweet of you, and like, it was so random. And because you said that was to pay you.
Because you paid for my 6 stickers when my card wouldn't work.
Yeah, but
I was like, I wanted to get you something.
Dahlia, you paid me back on top of the Charlie keychain. That was more than needed.
Yes, and
it was not necessary, but anyway, I appreciate the Charlie keychain. It's hanging on my corkboard now.
Yay!
But while we're talking about that, we started in the licensed area where it was like not licensed, but it's like more of the like Funko Pops, official posters, stuff like that. Like not Artist Alley, but like licensed merchandise, quote unquote. Because I think we saw someone who scalped from the Has-Been Hotel store.
Yeah, exactly. Like we saw like some like standees, and it's like the standees look really official, and like we did like actually confirm that I think they were pretty much scalpers because like they looked straight up off the official site, and I'm like, I've seen those on the official site as well, so I was like, okay, yeah, these are definitely scalpers.
Yeah. So I think because I saw that, I'm like, isn't that the Valentine's like Vaggie and Charlie from like 2000 something? And I'm like, turn to Dahlia, I'm like, am I crazy, or are these scalped standees? And like you looked at it, and like I don't know if we looked it up, but they looked so much like the actual like official standees. And
I was like, okay, I looked at them and I was like, okay, yeah, they look a little too real.
But they weren't selling them for like a high price. Like I think they were like $30.
Yeah, they were selling them for much lower, which I do kind of appreciate because the official ones are actually like way too damn expensive. But I didn't get them because like one, I don't appreciate the fact that they took like unless they put credit and like had like the official site like on the cards, I didn't appreciate the fact that they took from the official website by like hardworking artists that work for Spindle Horse, and they passed it off as like, it did feel like they passed it off as their own in a way.
Well, I don't think that was the thing. I think they bought it when they're scalpers. They buy it and they sell it at a higher price. Like, what's the official price? Yeah. We'll put it on screen now, but this is the official price for the standee, and this was the price that they were trying to sell it to us for. So I was like, okay, well, even if whether or not it's either a knockoff or a scalping, so either way, I'm not buying it.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I don't buy a lot of licensed, quote unquote, licensed stuff unless it's like Funko. And I was tempted though to buy an art book that was in the section because they had a lot of really nice art books.
Danganronpa art book. I was tempted, but I was like, okay, you know what? One, I have an issue where I buy books and I never read or finish them, and I just like it was like a lot of money. It was like over $80, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'll probably like. As much as I love Danganronpa and the art behind it, I would rather save my money for something else. I think the thing when like this is advice for con goers, like for future con goers, to wait before buying something because you might find something better, if that makes sense.
Yes. Or even cheaper, because there's some stands that'll charge you like $20 for a poster, but another stand will charge you $15 for the same poster. Because that's what happened to me last year. This person wanted to sell $20 for a Jujutsu Kaisen poster, but I found another stand that was selling it for $15, and it was the exact same poster. So I'm like, we're buying this one. Thank you. So like window shopping at a con is the best thing you can do. Like you get there early, get some breakfast, and like peruse around, talk to people, see what there is. And like when you're really thinking about it, you can get into a perspective of, okay, do I really want this compared to other things? 'Cause I think a good example of this was when we passed by this person who was selling the cat hats. that their wife was making, and we had a very nice conversation with them. They paid back everything in the first 2 days. Because you have to pay to be like sell your stuff there, right? On top of like, if you're new, then if you're from another country, you have to get a hotel, you have to travel, blah 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 blah. And he's like, oh yeah, we paid everything back in the first 2 days. Like, you guys are amazing. We're like, oh, congratulations, that's amazing, because that's pretty hard to do in most cases, depending on how popular you are. It could mean like how influential your stuff is could make or break how much you make at a convention, right? So we're like, okay, well, we're still walking around, but we'll totally come back and maybe buy a hat. Like, you were very tempted to get a cat hat because like it's your aesthetic. But by the end of the con, like $200 in, we're like, yeah, maybe not. No. Maybe not. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I felt really bad because I was like, okay, like his wife made them, but I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm not going to wear it. Like, we said we would get it for the lulz, technically. Like, ironically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I would wear it ironically, but because like I also wanted to get it just like, I like supporting small
businesses.
But yeah, but I was like, I'm not gonna wear it. Like, I'm not gonna wear it, and two, it's like I already spent so much money on like things I would actually use. I would rather spend the money on things I would actually use than something that I would like. I'm not gonna use as much as I'd like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly normal. And plus, like he said, like he paid for, like they're making a very good profit, so they're not. They're not struggling. They're not struggling, yeah. And even then, it's like, it's just, I don't want to make it seem like we're being hoity-toity about it. You know what I mean?
Hoity-toity. Yeah, no, we're not being hoity-toity.
I'm very happy
I think
for
it's
them.
Just like we had already spent so much money. It was like we're not gonna use like the cat hat. Like, as cute as it is, I think we're gonna like.
Yeah, I want to say there was this interaction in the Funko like before we left. I got an Alistair Funko Pop for $37. That was the last of my cash, and I'm like, all right, I am officially out of money. So then the vendor is like, quote unquote, out of money, and I'm like, that's the last of my cash, dog. I'm out of here. And he's like, okay, have a good day.
I'm out of cash, dog. For me, remember halfway through, like my card stopped working.
Oh my god,
so much.
Yeah, but it was really. I think I had to pay for you for like 2 things, and then it started working again.
No, just for the 6 things. Just for the 6 stickers.
Oh yeah, the stickers. The 6 stickers. The 6 the musical stickers.
Like the 6 the musical. So I think that was the only thing. Like,
yeah,
and like I felt so bad. I feel
don't feel bad.
I don't like, one of the things I don't like people paying for me. Like.
But you'll pay for someone else. That's the thing. You can give it, but you can't take it.
That's the irony. It's like I don't like people paying for me, but I would 100% pay for someone else. I think this is like. Speaking of the Funkos, I'm sorry. The first few Funkos we saw, why the hell were they over $60?
Dude, what the hell? What the hell? What happened to $20 Funkos?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sorry. I could get cheaper on like. I don't fucking know, Amazon or some shit. Like,
I looked at the Alistair thing because I'm like, $30 seems like a lot. I looked on, and like, because I have the Funko app and I scan it, and on eBay it's like, oh, it's like $15, and I'm like, are you serious? But no, apparently.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? But no, I looked on Amazon and it went up to like, it was like $40, and like, it's shipping, to get it shipped here, it's a lot. So it's like, oh, okay. So it was worth it to get it. And I couldn't find Alistair anywhere, because I go to this store at a mall all the time to try and find Has-Been Hotel Funkos, but all I ever see is Serpentious or like Vaggy. And I'm like, where's Alistair?
Well, because nobody buys those ones, and it sucks because Serpentious is such a good toy. I
actually saw the Angel version of Serpentious at a store today.
Actually, that's actually like, I think that's rare.
It's like an $80 Funko.
It's how much is it? 15?
80.
80. Oh my god. Yeah, and limited, like, I would understand if it was limited edition, like 60 would be fine, or like, I don't know, 40. But like, for a regular Funko, or especially like the tiny Funkos.
Yeah.
Like, my brother.
I don't know.
My brother.
It's a collector's item. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's a collector's item. I understand if it was limited edition that it would be more expensive, but the fact that it was like regular price, I'm like, okay, like, sorry, not regular price, it was regular, like, standard Funkos that you could find anywhere. I'm like,
it depends on the company that's selling them, right? Because some companies will up the price claiming it's like exclusive items if you're not knowledgeable enough on it. That's why I have my Funko app, so I can look up prices and stuff and different, like what the actual value is. I have like what almost like $400 worth of Funkos right now.
Yeah, oh my god.
But that's just on eBay. Yeah. That's like eBay, and eBay pricing is not always what's it called? It's not always
crazy.
Huh?
Crazy.
No, it's not crazy. It's not always reliable. That's the word.
Yeah, no, I get that. For me, I'm not a big Funko collector, so I looked around a bit. I mostly was looking just to see if like there was something my brothers might like.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised you didn't get like a Five Nights at Freddy's Funko. Like I was always looking at them for you because I know like you like Foxy.
Yeah, I do appreciate that, girl. I think it's just like I'm not a big Funko collector, so I was like,
it's not for
the only time I've ever collected like a Funko was like the FNAF movie Foxy, like the FNAF movie version of Foxy. Like that was the only Funko I was like, because I love Foxy. He's my favorite FNAF character, and I especially love them in the movies. So I was like, I got him like on I got it on Amazon low key because like it was a pretty good price. It was like $15. So I was like okay, I would get this because it's something I really really like. But other Funkos I've gotten, they're mostly like gifts, like the Belle Funko you gave me, and one of my brothers for Christmas got me an Aoyama Funko, and then I got as a gift the Pennywise Funko. So
it's not for.
I'm not a big Funko collector. I don't really care for them except for like if it's something I really want, like I saw the FNAF Funkos and I was like, okay, I know they were kind of like mod versions, like there was like birthday cake, Chica or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't really care for them all that much. I'm not a big Funko person, if that makes sense.
It's not for everyone. It's fun for me because I like I'll get characters that I really like, or like I feel like at conventions you have to at least get. For me, I always get a Funko at a convention because it's like it's just a way to commemorate, and like you never know, you might meet the person that it's portraying the character, so they can sign it. You know, that was my thinking.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like if they had a Blitzo one, and if we because actually, Brandon Rogers came to our to us.
He was
came
there.
To our town, but we didn't see him. We didn't see him because like
it was $70 just to get a signature. I'm like, I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah, and like one of our friends who went to see the celebrities said you don't have to pay, but we kind of wanted to stick more to the artist alley. But if they had like a Blitz like Funko, I would have gone to Brandon and asked if he could sign it.
Yeah, I think that would have been our make or break. I don't know. On the topic. Celebrities. There was a lot of voice actors this year at the Comic-Con we went to, and Brandon Rogers was one of them, and we were very tempted to go and meet him and get a signature and a picture. But when the prices came out, we were like, maybe not. And when we were at the convention, we were tempted to go and talk to him, like Dahlia said, but I was a bit anxious because I'm not very good around people. And I was worried that... Especially celebrities. And I was worried that the interaction we would have with him would sour the rest of the con. Because my brain will hook on the worst parts of things. And it will ruin the whole experience for me, right? So I was very worried for that. But if Dahlia really wanted to go, I would have gone. But she was like, "You're a very sweet person, Dahlia, and I'm sorry if I held you down."
No, you didn't hold me back whatsoever. I wanted to stick to the artist alley because I was mostly looking forward to the art stuff. As much as I wanted to meet Brandon Rogers, I wanted to stick with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day when we're more confident, you know.
Yeah, if he comes back to our area again, I would see him, but like I would hope the price. Like I wouldn't ask for a signature. I would, but like at $70, girl. Okay.
$70. I feel like we've had this conversation in a previous video where I find it more meaningful to meet a celebrity in the wild than to like pay to see them.
Yeah.
Because it's very
like... I thought I was hoping Brandon would like walk around the con being himself. Yeah. Like, Brandon is like a menace. Not a menace to society, but he's funny, if that makes sense.
He is a menace.
Like a very funny energy, very chaotic.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to see that, but even though he didn't, I still had a great time regardless. Like, I don't need to meet this. Like, there was also Avatar, The Last Airbender celebrities. I You're probably all gonna hate me for this. I have not watched all of Avatar. I've only watched like a couple episodes with my brothers, so like
I feel like we put celebrities on a pedestal, but they're very down to
yeah.
earth. Most of them are very down to
Yeah, like
earth.
they're just like us. Like for example, when I saw Close Your Eyes, like the K-pop band, and one of our friends who came with me paid to let me get a photo card because I didn't get a photo card. I was like I wasn't gonna like take a picture because I was like one I was nervous, but two I just didn't think it was necessary for me specifically. But they ended up buying me one because there was like. And I was like, when I met the idol, I was so nervous. I was like, but then when I talked to them, they were like down to earth, and I was like, you know what? This isn't bad.
It's because there's that innate fear of what if I say something awkward, or what if they're not who I expect them to be. You know, that's why the whole thing of don't meet your heroes exists. You know, it's safer to have that, like that vision of them being like, oh, this cool person, instead of meeting them and being completely disappointed. Because that's what happened to, I think, this girl who met Tracy Dion, who is the writer for Legendborn. Yeah. They met them at a book convention, and the interaction didn't go the way that the fan wanted it to go, and then she blew things out of proportion, and it became a quote unquote scandal. Whereas, like,
yeah, no, it was kind of dumb, like the way, like it was like what, you're at a convention and like celebrities, they're tired, they're there like for like not just the whole weekend, but like the whole day. Like they're human at the end of the day, like if that makes sense. And
no shit, really.
With Brandon, I know, I feel like the interaction would have gone well based on what I've seen. Obviously, I can't speculate considering it's on camera, so we don't know what he's like off, but. I feel like some people kind of like take it personal where it's like, guys, celebrities at the end of the day are human. Like, they're not always going to be like, hoo-hee ha-ha.
Yeah, I get that.
Hoo-hee ha-ha, that's like the worst. That was not a good way to put it, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So what did you end up getting at the convention in the artist alley? What was your favorite thing, and what was your kind of like, I don't want to say least favorite thing, but like, what's your favorite thing that you got at the convention?
Well, I got a lot of things. Like I mostly got like keychains and like stickers. I was so happy that one of my favorite things that I was knowing that they had like Barbie stuff, because like I'm a huge fan of the old Barbie movies and also old Bratz movies. So I was so happy because they had like a Lena, like from I think that's her name, Lena from the Bratz Fashion Pixies movie and this doll line, and they also had Barbie Odette. And I was so happy, like, because I didn't see it anywhere else. And I was like, that was like the first thing I bought, because I was like, at first I was waiting, but then I was like, I saw it and I was like, I'm not going to find anything else like that. And I was right. I didn't find anything else like that. And I was so happy. Like, because like, I grew up with the Barbie movies, like the classics, like Nutcracker and all that. And I was so happy that they were there. And I also got a bunch of Hasbro stuff. I got 2 Abel keychains because like Abel is like my baby from Hasbro. I got 2 in different styles. I was like,
you should
so happy. I was also super happy that I found a Mammon, because Mammon's one of my favorites of the 7 Deadly Sins, and I was so happy because like I did not find any Mammon anywhere, and I was like about to give up until I saw one, and I immediately got it.
Yeah, it's great when you have like those specific artists that cater to your niche. Because that artist, do you have their name? The one that they did the Barbie.
Yeah, they're called Dead as a Doe. If anybody wants to follow them.
Yeah, Dead as a Doe is one of our friends' favorite artists because they work on like more niche. They have LPS Popular, they have Barbie, they have like classic Bratz stuff. Like they're very talented. Like I love their stuff.
Yeah, no, I followed them. Like when I got home, like I followed them, and I was so happy. Like I was just so happy because I was like I wasn't expecting to see it, but I'm happy regardless because I love the old Barbie movies. I was a Barbie girl since birth. You guys.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. I love going to the artist alley because the amount of times I've gone, I can tell you pretty much, like, I recognize a lot of artists because I've bought from them 100 times. There's this artist, I forget the full thing, but there's like butter in the name.
Butter.
Something butter in the name. Me and
like butter. Sorry.
Me and my friends, when we were in college, they had a Comic-Con day and they invited a bunch of actual artists to come and sell their stuff. And what's her name, was one of the artists that was there. And I bought from them. Me and my friend, we bought from them. So when we went to Comic-Con together, we're like, we see them there and we're like, oh my God, we know you. And they're like, who are you? We're like, oh, we're from this school, blah, blah, blah. You came and visited. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, that's great. Maybe I'll see you again. I'm coming back. And we're like, oh, we graduated already. And she's like, oh, that's okay. So then I see them again this year. I didn't go up to talk to them because they were really busy, but I love seeing them just I love seeing like them, artists that I've already seen before come again and again and again. Cause it's such a they might not remember you, but you remember them, right? And to me, it's just a great feeling of like, here we are again. And like, I love, I follow them on Instagram. And again, it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I love seeing artists work and improve on their work, you know? Cause you go and you're like, oh, you see the old thing.
I also appreciate, sorry.
You see the old thing that they sell. It's okay. You see the old thing that they sold you a couple of years ago, but then you see the new stuff they created and you're like, wow, the progression and everything. It's a great feeling.
Yeah. Another part that I love about the Artist Alley is that just the appreciation for art itself, because especially with how rampant generative AI art is, it's just so nice to see people who still have that passion for art, despite everything that's happening in the world, despite how the art industry right now is so poorly I feel like mistreated is a good word, because it is being mistreated, because people think art isn't important, that you could just generate something, but I feel like people forget that art is people's livelihoods. Art can be people's livelihoods. With Frida Kahlo, for example, with her horrible accident, art was the thing that kept her alive.
Yeah.
And same with there was this one, I forgot his name, but he was a polio survivor and he had to live in an iron lung, and he painted, and even though he didn't have hands to paint, there was still that passion, and I feel like it's so important. And there's this song by Paris Paloma that we talked about. It's called Miyazaki, which talks about how we make things with aggression, in the sense that we're so passionate that we get angry, and not in a bad way. We're just passionate about it, and seeing how our passions are being exploited by something as soulless as AI.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not a violent person, but I make things with aggression. I love that song. I'm not a violent
person, but my work is no exception. That's so important for artists, especially people right now. And I know artists are struggling right now, to make ends meet, because companies are just using AI for everything.
It's hurting me.
It's just so nice.
It's hurting me. I'm seeing books with AI covers, and I'm like,
I know, and I'm like, buddy, hire an artist. And people are like, oh, but I don't want to pay for an artist. But there are artists who are willing to do things for free. But in general, people forget art is just as valid as a job as I don't know, being a doctor, or being it's just as valid. And art has been with us for years. It used to be a form of communication and telling stories. So they just it just shows they don't appreciate why are you in an industry writing books, when writing books is an art as well, but you don't appreciate other forms of art drawing and all that. I have no respect for people who use AI art in their covers, and also AI coloring books. Buddy,
I cannot deal with that. I can tell immediately when a coloring book is AI because of the different art styles, or the fact that it's just an outline of a screenshot that they copy paste into a coloring book, you know?
Yeah, I think at the con, what I appreciate also was some stands would say made by hands, and I do appreciate that they put that. I do feel bad because I know some artists sometimes get the AI allegations.
It's gross. So it's very sad.
It's gross. It's it's sad where it's you're not only is your work being taken by AI, but you're
being accused of it.
When you are putting something out there, people immediately assume it's AI. It's you can't win.
It's
Yeah, it's fucking win.
most of the times when people are accused of that, it's because it's like people who are like, actually, or they're jealous of the work that the person is doing. But you can tell when something is AI. You can tell. It's really not hard to tell when something is AI generated. If you take the time to look at the details in something, you know? Like I've become more adept to like looking at pictures and telling if it's AR or not. And I'm not perfect. I've been guilty of like seeing a video and being like, "Oh wait, that's AI." After watching it again.
Even like on like music websites, like I almost fell for like there was somebody who made like a song like with AI to make it sound like Manon Bannerman from like Cat's Eye made it, and it's like. And like they AI generated a cover photo and they AI generated the song, and it's like it's just so disrespectful.
It is,
considering what the group is going through, and it's like, what the fuck, bro?
That's why I love like I loved cons even before the whole AI thing, but I love it more now because it's like a big middle finger to the AI people, you know? It's like, you cannot take this away from us. Like, this is how we express ourselves.
And what does suck, though, is that there are some stories of people at the artist alley using AI.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sorry, if you use AI in an artist alley, you lose my respect because...
Yeah.
One is, for some artists, it's their only way of income, especially in this day and age. But it's just... It's not art. Like, why are you... One, you're killing the environment to create this. And two, like... It's just so dumb.
Did we see any AI artists? I feel like we didn't see much of AI.
I thankfully didn't see anything. Like, I'm happy I didn't see anything. I was just...
I don't think we saw any AI. I think there was one AI scare, but I'm like, no, wait, that's not AI.
Yeah, I had an AI scare. I was like, oh my god, what is this AI? But no, it was fine. I like looked at it and I was like, no, it's not an AI. Yeah. Like, I looked a bit closer, and anyways, I think we went on a whole tangent about AI.
No, it fits because it's art, it's expression, that's what fandom is. It's appreciation of art.
I especially love seeing people's different art styles. It's like, it's just so beautiful, especially like some handmade stuff. Like I saw some handmade plushies, and
they're really cute.
It's just so cute. I love it.
Really, really cute. There was some like knockoffs. Like I think the first thing we saw was like a bunch of Digital Circus plushies that were knockoffs.
Yeah, we saw the amazing Digital Circus plushie knockoffs. That was it made me laugh. It makes me laugh in like a weird way. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I think you were about to buy an Alistair plushie that was a knockoff.
But it didn't look like a knockoff. Maybe I'm just like, I'm not as well versed as you are when it comes to knockoffs, but like, it did not look like one. It looked way too damn real.
Anything that's not an official thing or made by an artist is a knockoff to me. Like if it's like when you go into those random toy stores and they're like, oh, it's the incredible technological entertainment place. Plushie.
Yeah, no, I know. I look at it and I'm like, no, that's not it.
Remember when I sent you those?
Like the whole Kane meme, like the Kane plushie meme, like that. I'm like, you could have tried a bunch,
When I visited,
they didn't even try.
Remember when I visited Toronto and I sent you a picture of the fake Has-Been Hotel knockoff plushies?
Yeah, I was dying. They're so funny.
It was so stupid, bro. Vaggie looks so weird.
That's not Vaggie. That's like what Scooby-Doo says. Raggy.
But yeah, I really loved this year, and it was so great doing it with you and the girls. I know. I'm so happy. My first time at a Comic-Con was with you, really. Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate it. I think for next year. Our friend said to me, like, cause I had a fanny pack and a backpack, and I used my fanny pack for my money and my phone and like the keychains that I bought. So like I got a lot of small things this year because I didn't want any like huge posters like coming home with me. So everything I bought was in my fanny pack, and my friend tells me like, you know what, Talia, I think I'm going to get a fanny pack next year. And I'm like, yeah, girl, do it. This is the move. Because it was so easy to just be like...
I'll ask my dad for a fanny pack because he's...
The fanny pack,
my dad...
For anyone who's going to a con, fanny packs are the best thing. I know it's like going to ruin... It's not going to... Well, for some cosplays, it might like break the illusion, but it's so easy in an artist alley to just be like, here's your money, thank you, and just put everything in one place in front of you. And it's good for security reasons because whenever I travel, I always have my passport, my wallet, and my phone in my fanny pack under my shirt. Because, attention pickpocket! I'm not dealing with that.
I didn't want to be pickpocketed.
Have you seen those videos?
I think for me, I had a mini backpack, but it's mostly because I was carrying like so much stuff for like my items. And
I don't know how you traveled with everything, girl. You had a small backpack with a big bag of makeup, and you were trying to carry like all these, like your wallet, your phone, all these pins and posters and stuff. I'm like, how is nothing bent? Like, I was so scared for your stuff. I'm like, you're gonna bend it.
It is called the amount of times I've had, like when I travel, I care, like, it is just, I'm used to it. I think I'm just used to it.
Yeah, well, next year we'll definitely plan better with the packing. Like, I had like an extra bag. I had an extra bag, and I could have given it to you, but you didn't want it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't. It was my mistake too because I forgot to pack a tote bag. Like, because I was rushing the morning of.
Well, a backpack is better.
And what's up?
A backpack is better than a tote bag because tote bags they fall on one shoulder, right? So it can cause a lot of weight on your shoulder.
And also they're open, so like it's easy for someone to reach in and like take my freaking able keychain.
That's I'm not always worried of people stealing from me at a con because like everyone's there to have a good time, right? It's rare. There are some cases. I'm not saying like every con is perfect. Like there are some cases. Oh yeah, remember when we walked back in after lunch and we saw a bunch of like a little lewd lads posters with like Silas and everything. I'm like, whoa, okay.
And I was like, I understand. I think it was just like one thing I do wish is that I wish they would kind of like make it clear that they're 18 plus, like some stands are 18 plus.
Some sections could be
just because like what's up?
Some sections could be cut off, but like it's a space that is made for all ages, right? So yes, there's some restrictions. Like some artists have to like if they're selling more nude stuff, because some artists do sell nude or like more risque art in the artist alley, but they do have to cover it because there are minors circulating. But I think because it was more like not PG-13, it was suggestive but not lewd. There was an exception for them. There was an exception for them.
Yeah, no, I get that.
There were full-on babies. There were full-on babies at this convention. I've seen pregnant women. Oh my God. I saw pregnant women. I saw babies. I saw newborns.
Like, that's not fetus.
That's a fetus.
That's an embryo. I was like, what the frick?
I don't hate it. It's like, it's not the end of the world. It's,
I think
my mom was pregnant
I just sometimes get confused because it's like, oh my God. Like, I also get worried because like, sometimes the cons can get crazy and like, people bump into each other and I'm like, oh my God, please, like.
We lost people. We got lost.
Like, we lost each other multiple times and I'm very short. So I was thankfully able to find you because of your horns. But I was like, next year we are bringing those, those headbands that like have the arrow pointed down. We need those for me.
We should get balloons.
Because like all of you tall people, like I'm the shortest one in the group, like me and another person. And we were like, I was like, I had to look for you based off your horns.
Yeah. We should get those balloons. That like you attach to a person's back.
Headbands with arrow. No, that's not what I was looking.
Okay. Anyway, no need to none of that. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think for now I'm good.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I would definitely do this con again with you for sure.
Yeah, same. I would do this again. Like I would do it like every year if I could.
Every year. Well, we'll make it a thing.
Make a thing.
Also, New York, apparently, they have a book con. So, like...
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a big thing, though. Apparently, you have to buy tickets, and it's like, not a raffle, but you have to buy tickets fast. It's not one of those things where it's like, here we don't have limited tickets for our con, but apparently over there it's like limited tickets. So, some day in the future, maybe we could go to that con.
Exactly. I hope so. Like, that would be so nice.
For sure. Okay, well, That's about it. So I'll close it now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
guys,
then.
we hope you enjoyed our little conversation about Dahlia's first convention and my like 7th
Yeah.
convention. We hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I'm Talia.
I'm Dahlia.
And this has been the Talented Darlings podcast. Goodbye.
Ah.